Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he will get this into the end zone for a jam. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Forced out to his left. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On a determined run there. If he's going to take this on, maybe a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Richardson to throw off play action. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kick.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it.
There he goes, left side. Travis Etienne, touchdown. The strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Off play action. Richardson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want.
They think he is. He's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdowns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On third down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for...
Play action. It's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On play action, Lawrence steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they make incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit half. Back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
On first down, Richardson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Takes it to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Another tote for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They set up the screen to A-Chain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum convert on fourth. And now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll come up second and 7. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Facing a second and 3. Ball on the 10. A-Chain now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got... Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, dude. Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Buying time to his left.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the barrel.